Whoa, I can't believe it's already the middle of January, January 16th to be exact. And I hope that the first part of this month at the start of 2024 has felt pretty good so far. And I also hope that today's episode, where I'm going to be sharing the most powerful tool that I use to heal my body and also what I have for you, makes it even better. Or better yet, opens you up to even more possibility. Now, as far back as high school, I was operating in survival mode. Imagine a 15-year-old Mariza running in tennis shoes during the 10-minute break between classes, first to student government to approve the homecoming agenda, and then quickly running an opening statement over to my mock trial coach for the tournament that was coming up that weekend, and then barely making it to AP Biology. It was as if my life and my survival was riding on the success of each day. During high school, I was at school from 7 a.m. until about 6:30 p.m. almost every single day, involved with every activity, sport, and event the school put on. And that way of efforting and rushing carried me through college and beyond. And operating this way was fine until it wasn't, until I completely burned myself into the ground at the age of 30. And honestly, probably earlier. I definitely had a lot of symptoms in my 20s, but I just kept going until I couldn't go anymore. My hormones, my gut, my energy, and metabolism were a mess, and I was basically crumbling to the ground. There was no amount of efforting myself out of this chronic fatigue, and I just ended up flat on my face again and again when I tried, until I did something radically different. And I'm not gonna lie, this may sound a bit woo-woo, especially from where I've come from, but it changed my life, my entire life, and most importantly, my health. Because if there was anything I walked away from back then and even in 2023, is that our health is at the epicenter of everything. When we don't have our health, it's really challenging to be a good partner, to be a good parent, to be a good friend, to be a good team player, to even do the things that we love and to show up for ourselves. What I did is I began to imagine myself in perfect health and focus on feeling what it would feel like to have energy, vitality, and resilience. I got so crystal clear on a healthier version of myself and how it would feel to be her that it shifted how I took care of myself. And over the course of a few months, I turned a corner. Basically, I reversed my chronic fatigue. What had taken me years to create, I was able to get under control in about 90 days. By imagining my future self healthier, energized, and living this vibrant life, a life that I really wanted, I was able to anchor to that beautiful vision and start taking inspired action versus efforting myself into the ground, because that was obviously not working for me anymore. And I would wager to guess that it never really did. What was so cool about this experience is that the energy was different and the results were far better. And it felt easier. And that was honestly the most surprising win of it all, was that it was an easier process. So often we just start doing stuff, especially at the beginning of the year, creating healthy habits and setting goals without a clear vision or direction for where we are going. And it's no wonder we feel so frustrated and unmotivated after we don't see results in 30 to 60 days after we start. Undirected effort often doesn't get us where we want to go, and definitely not what we truly desire. So after experiencing this profound shift, I finally traded my goals for a clear vision, a vision for my life, and most importantly, a vision for my health. And that has been my guiding light for over 12 years. I can say with complete confidence that everything that I am most proud of is due to creating a vision for it first, feeling how it would feel as if that vision had come to life, and taking inspired action in that energy. So some of the examples where this has played out for me is 1, reversing my Hashimoto's thyroiditis in 90 days, getting pregnant with Kingston at the age of 40, our beautiful beach home that we bought in 2021, my book deals with Penguin Random House, having a national best-selling book that hit all of the bestsellers lists, and so much more. But where my vision really carried me through was last year. If you've been listening to the show since last summer, I shared my brain injury journey that started at the beginning of the summer in June and really exacerbated in July of 2023. My symptoms were pretty serious, and there were a few moments when I wasn't sure I was going to recover. It was very scary and a very unknown time for me. But as soon as I was able to function enough to read without feeling super dizzy or exhausted, I sat down on my bed in a fairly dark room in my bedroom and wrote out my future healthy self, a version of me at the end of 2024 that was energized, vibrant, and whose brain was firing on all cylinders. That future version of me was doing interviews again, had amazing word recall, could research and write solo episodes again, and was celebrating the holidays, creating amazing memories with her family. She was also working on her next book proposal and putting the pieces together for a TEDx talk. That future Mariza was only 4 to 5 months into the future, but I could imagine her as clear as day, and I could feel what it would feel like to be her, how she would feel, what her habits were, what she was saying yes to, and what she was saying no to. I could see a future me thriving beyond anything I felt at the time, which, to be perfectly honest, was broken and struggling. Now, over the course of 2 months, I tapped into that vision every single day and continued to let that vision guide me and act as a North Star. Imagining myself thriving in the future kept me motivated on very challenging days, and most importantly, offered so much hope and gratitude for the steady improvements that I made week by week. By mid-August, I had written my first solo episode, actually on my concussion protocol, and I started recording podcasts again. By October 2023, I was working out again, and my word recall was better than I could have imagined. By the end of October, I was being interviewed again on podcasts for all different types of topics, and I was creating amazing memories with Kingston and Alex. By the end of the year, in December, just last month, I was mind blown by how well my brain was working. I felt back to normal in many ways by the time Kingston's 3rd birthday rolled around. And honestly, I wanted to be so fully present for my son, not only every day, but especially for the holidays and for his birthday. So that was such a clear vision for me in July and August of 2023. Looking back during that critical 8 weeks in July and August, because I knew that time was super critical. Post-concussion syndrome, which is what I was struggling with. After 3 months, if you're not making progress, some of those symptoms can stay and linger. So I knew that I had about 8 weeks to turn it all around. And looking back, I don't think I would have been so committed without knowing exactly how I wanted to feel, and that I was imagining myself with an amazing brain 4 to 5 months later. It was so crystal clear for me. It was as if it was the only path for me. And in a way, I guess I'm not surprised that I ended up here today. With such a clear vision, I knew exactly what I needed to do, the actions to take, the people to reach out to. I had an amazing team and so much support at home, and a vision to guide me the entire way. Because this experience and practice has been so profound, not only in 2023, but I will tell you, definitely the most profound during my brain recovery journey, but with so many other accomplishments, health-wise, career, friendship, my son, my home, and so much more, I decided to organize this practice and the tools that I have used for over a decade into a facilitation course I call Step Into Your Future Epic Health. Now, inside of this course, you will find 3 video modules that walk you through the process of creating a vision for your future epic health. I will give all of the tools and important questions to literally imagine your future self vibrant, energized, and in amazing health. The course is filled with epic questions to help you get clear on the healthiest version of you in 30 days, 90 days, 6 months, or even a year out. You get to pick what that time span is for you, depending on how far out you want to go. And I help you experience how you want to feel so that you can feel how it would feel to live inside of your future healthier body. And then I really dive in on how to create that crystal clear vision and feeling. I offer you amazing tools to tap into that vision and that feeling as often as possible, because when you're operating from your future healthy vision self, everything feels that much easier because you are already her. You're just taking the steps to get to her. In a way, she already exists because the mind doesn't know the difference. Your brain will literally start to rewire habits and actions and the way that you think to get there, to get to her. that future version of yourself. That's what's so powerful about it. It's as if you are already there. You're just now taking the steps to get there. And what's so amazing about these tools is that they will effortlessly translate into other areas of your life too. Because how could they not, right? When you're in that energy, endless possibilities, right? These tools are visualization, affirmations, gratitude practices, journaling, and a guided meditation, and honestly, so much more. And you can tap into these tools whenever you feel like you need a little boost or a reminder for where you are going. Now, for me, I actually use a lot of these tools every single day. And what I love about them is they don't take a lot of time, especially now that a lot of those tools are built in as voice memos for me. Now, one of the favorite tools that I used during my brain injury journey was visualizing and mind mapping in detail what the future me was doing. Her habits, work activities, her morning and evening routine, her fun adventures, new projects. All the things. I got very detailed. After I got really clear on how the future healthy brain version of me was living her amazing life, I recorded a voice memo as her and listened to that voice memo every single day. Listening to my future me talk about her day with amazing energy inspired me to take action and stay committed to my protocols and my brain treatments every single day. And the results were astounding. I made very fast progress. And how could I not share this with you? So right now, the Step into Your Future Epic Health course is officially available. Officially today, after years of testing this on myself, and this isn't new, by the way. I didn't create any of this. I just have been using these tools for so long, and I just kind of put my own flair on it. So I'm not taking any credit for the tools or the concept, right? Creating a vision for your life isn't anything new, but I wanted to do it in a way that felt so actionable and practical for you, especially if you're not seeing the progress that you want to see in your health and in your life. So I want you to know that everything is included. So years of testing, months of creating, everything included. And right now feels like the perfect time to create a vision for your epic future health, right? Because it's the beginning of the year. And honestly, any time is a really good time to just imagine your healthier version of you in the future, right? So that you can get to her, so that you have laser clarity on who you want to become and then become her. Now, the entire course, the tools, the worksheets, the facilitation questions, the meditation, all of it is going to be only $49. It is the full blueprint to step into the best health of your life, because without a vision, it is very hard to have any clear direction. And if you're thinking you're not really sure that you need this, I want you to just tap into the results you have been getting. Have they been amazing? Are you experiencing the health that you desire? Or are you still struggling? Are you efforting your way like I was? Or do you feel like you don't exactly know where you're going? Have what you've been doing, has it been working for you? So often we just throw things at the wall, hoping it will work, or worse yet, hate the process because we don't feel inspired or motivated. Now, the best part about this process is the lack of efforting. It is such an effortless process. I think that's what was so attractive to me in the beginning is I knew that efforting wasn't going to get me anywhere. And honestly, I was so tired of it. I was so exhausted of it. My health had suffered because of it. I was so ready for another way. And what I've learned is that once you are clear, everything feels like it falls into place. And what really gives you that clarity is by asking yourself important questions like these. And these are built into your worksheets. They're built into the modules. And these are some of my favorite questions to ask myself. Who is the healthiest version of me? What did she have to believe to get there? What did she have to let go of to get there? What did she not do to get there? And what decisions did she make that maybe were initially very challenging or uncomfortable that got her there? These questions cut to the chase and create a clear path. The next steps are always the easiest because you've already mapped out your plan by listening to your wisdom and operating from a place of feel-good energy. It's that feel-good energy that attracts in your desires and keeps you steady on the path towards your epic health transformations. Now, I built this course for you to cut through the noise and honestly cut through the distraction so that you finally feel confident, clear, and excited about being the healthiest version of you, especially if you are like me and transitioning through menopause, which you know is a transition on its own, or struggling with a health challenge, or maybe you're even in menopause and want to continue to thrive for decades to come. Like, you get to connect into your why for wanting to create the healthier version of you. And having a clear vision and then becoming your healthy vision self is how you first start to create your best health ever. Now, the cost of the course is currently half off, literally just $49, less than takeout for most of us. But I want you to know that it is a very limited time. In about a week or so, it's going to go up to $97. And honestly, I think that the program is so worthwhile at $97. But I wanted to bring it online to you for $49 because I wanted it to be a full body yes. Because I believe that you deserve it. You deserve the epic transformation. You deserve to feel good in your body, and you deserve to have laser clarity on exactly how you want to feel, along with the tools that are going to make it all possible. And so that is what I'm bringing to you. By far, the most powerful tool that I use to heal my body is creating a vision for where I want to go and then taking action from that vision. And it has been my North Star and will continue to be my North Star for the rest of my life. And this is more than just mindset, right? This is greater than mindset. It's definitely, mindset is very much a part of it. I feel like it gets us in the right mindset, but it's kind of, to me, it's like bigger than your wildest dreams. And in some instances where you're going to find is that once you have that vision, in a way, because you've got such a clear path, you can let go of a lot of the rest of it. And so if this is something that you've been looking for, if you've been looking for direction and beautiful tools to help you just feel amazing in your body, I really want you to jump on and grab this new course, the Step Into Your Future Epic Health course. I'll have the link inside of the show notes, so it's going to be super easy to find. And as I mentioned before, it'll be open for about a week or so. And then I will have it on my website available moving forward. But again, I am sending you so much love and so much epic energy heading into 2024. And I hope that this is one of the most powerful tools that you use, not only in creating amazing health, but also an amazing life. That is very much my desire for you. And it's so fun to see it all come together in a way that I hope supports you in such a beautiful, beautiful way. Again, if you loved this episode, please feel free to share it with a friend. Let them know about the course if this is something that you know a friend or family member would really benefit from. And if you're loving the show, be sure to subscribe and take a moment and rate the show. Again, I am so excited for you in this new year of 2024, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode.